Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto, and here's where we break down everything I spoke about during the Crypto Minute. Let's talk about Worldcoin. Back in May, I actually told you about Worldcoin. I said it was coming, told you what it was about, and now the orb is here. The orb is here because they want to capture your biometrics, and that's what, you know, protects your identity. But I want you to think about this. You're going to give your biometrics to a third party and trust that they're going to use it to protect you. And the premise of WorldCoin is to protect yourself against AI. You want to know who's involved in WorldCoin? Who's actually bringing it to you? Sam Altman, the guy who brought you OpenAI. Sorry, I'm not trusting that. You want to know who else is involved? I just heard Sam Bankman-Fried was one of the first investors. Yeah, I'm seriously not interested. Seriously not interested. They install, you get like this ball and it does the whole biometric thing. And I want you to think about how biometrics, are being used not for you, but honestly against you. You have New York City subway system saying they're combating people that are, jumping the turnstile by taking everybody's picture and following the person that jumped the turnstile or followed somebody in or however was it, and sending the picture around so that people could find that person and whatever. But it's taking everybody's picture. What are they doing with that? Why? Right? Those are questions that I have. So I'm supposed to invest in this coin, WorldCoin, and I'm supposed to give it my biometrics, this third-party business, for what? Now, when they first came out, the coin surged a lot, and they only released 1%. That's what's in circulation right now. And then after a while, it dropped. Why did it drop? Well, people are starting to speak out like, hey, wait a minute, we don't like your security. Hey, your technology itself is a little iffy. You want to know one of the people that's saying that? Vitalik Buterin, lead developer of Ethereum. I would trust that guy if he had something to say about technology. Smart as heck. So I'm sitting back and I'm looking at WorldCoin and I'm kind of like, yeah, I'll let that particular world pass me by. Just my own opinion. Just my own opinion. Yeah, if the clicking is, my mom gave me a bracelet, so I play with it. So something else that's troubling me is Binance.us is being accused by the SEC of wash trading. That's not good. That's not good at all. But I don't think they're wash trading now. I think it's when they got started. Now, I want you to think about this. There's a saying, got to fake it till you make it. I grew up in New York. I heard that a lot. A lot. When I was younger, got to fake it till you make it. Sort of like dress for success. You're not successful right now, but if you dress like it, you'll become successful. And I got to tell you, yeah, it's true. It absolutely is true, right? If you look like you're successful, people will deal with you. Whereas if you look like a bum and be rich, nobody wants to talk to you. So it's a lesson learned. So are they doing it now? Did they do it before? Do I blame them for doing it? Listen, if you're going to go after a company, you're going to go after a company. But there are so many companies out there that are doing the same thing. They're faking it till they make it. And then hopefully they stop faking it and they have, something to run on. Get a couple of customers, and then you take off from there. So we'll see. We'll see how that actually pans out. I can actually believe that they probably did that. Bitcoin's recent, decline. I told you yesterday, you had a whole bunch of Bitcoin hit the market and, get sold off, whatever. A lot of short squeezes, all that good stuff. So that's cool. It happens. To me, it's just another DCA opportunity. And I'm also paying attention to all of the things that are pounding on Bitcoin, and it only went down a little bit. So I'm sitting there and I'm kind of going, I don't like downward motion, but the resilience of Bitcoin still astonishes. Still astonishes. So I look at that and I just go, now's a good time to get in. And one of the reasons why is because of something awesome that's going to happen in about 9 months. The halving event. 40,000 blocks are left before the halving event. So that puts us 9 months out. And I want you to think about this. That's not that far away. And just before then, we could get the first spot Bitcoin or the first Bitcoin spot ETF. That would spur the market in a major fashion. 90, I'm kidding you. So a little bit every day. Got a little kid, $1? Yeah, sounds silly. But if you flip that dollar, a little bit every day will get there. And it's going to turn into something, I think. So that's what I tell my kids. Hey, just put a little bit in. Little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit. Nobody believed in Microsoft. Nobody believed in that company with the funny freaking name that's now called Alphabet. Just saying. A little bit of faith can go a long way. Now, something I do want to talk about. The fall of the US dollar as the world's currency, the world's reserve. That's a reality. That can happen. There are countries actively working to make it happen. BRICS nations, right? The BRICS are definitely going for it. Right now, 36% of the nations in the world are interested in joining BRICS. South Africa is actually in charge of, outward, growth and all that good stuff. They want to make BRICS the champion of developing countries, except some of the countries that are involved are not developing. They've already developed. But that said, there are still 36% of the countries around the world out of 195. You've got, 27, 44, 71. That's a lot. That's a lot. So it's something to pay attention to as you start to look at things. It's going to affect the banking industry. It's going to affect anything that has to do with money traversing and passing hands. A lot. So pay attention to what's going on there because things are going to change. It's inevitable, whether it be through arrogance or whatever have you. Things change in the world order over time. It just happens. So just be prepared. Pay attention. Now, am I worried about that happening anytime soon? No, not at all. Not at all. I'm more interested in seeing how countries are developing CBDCs to thwart, crypto because of the fear that they have over crypto. I get that. Totally get it. But I'm just saying, these are the things that I pay attention to. All right. With regard to CBDCs, there's more interest now in CBDCs than there was a year ago and the year before that. The IMF is actually helping a lot of countries. It was 40 countries last time I looked. It's probably more now that asked the IMF for help to research CBDCs. I told you yesterday about how Ripple is demonstrating how their XRP ledger can be used to actually work with CBDCs. It's all about control. At the end of the day, it's all about control. I mean, you have countries, you have places doing biometrics, like I said, with Worldcoin. But you have the MTA in the United States in New York City. They've rolled out taking your picture. I told you that. That's all biometrics. Do I trust anybody with that? Not really. So do I want to trust anybody with my money? And that's what CBDC is. That's control over your money in a major fashion. And that's going to be scary. I do not want the United States to do a CBDC. Not at all. That's very scary. If I get it into a CBDC, I have to say I'd probably lose it. And I'd probably take all of it out of a CBDC. So take all that money out, put it in crypto. So that way they're not tracking what I'm doing with my money for as long as you can. Right? And I say that for a reason. And then you have countries that are totally banning crypto. China, Morocco, Libya. Pay attention. Anyway, we should get into the numbers. So right now you can see Worldcoin, yeah, it dropped 39% in a heartbeat. It came out, surged, dropped 39%. Something to pay attention to is they only released 1% of the coin. That's something to contemplate. Market cap of 215 million off the bat. Do the math on that 1%. Just saying. So I have to see like where that's going. But I don't think it's going to go the way they think it's going to go. Like I have no interest in it whatsoever. Where's the usefulness? What's the use case? A trustworthy use case. Vitalik Buterin is attacking their technology and their security sector. So I'm not interested. Not interested at all. Let's see who else is down. It stops right there because we have the 5% rule. Yeah, there's nothing here that I'm paying attention to. Who's up? Should be nobody. Everybody's mostly on the downside. XDC network is up, not surprising. They're an ISO 222 protocol, so it's something to pay attention to because banks are going to be moving to that. And if you like that kind of thing, well, there you go. I'm not, so yeah, nah. Trust Wallet is up 7%. Interesting. I actually use Trust Wallet, but I'm not doing that. It's not. Dogecoin is up. Dogecoin is up because of silliness. Elon Musk changed the name of the company to X. Then he put in his bio a symbol of the Dogecoin, and I'm just like, whatever. It's not impressive to me anymore. Right? I have no faith in Twitter. Zero faith in Twitter. Yeah, I still have accounts there. Am I gonna be one of these radical people? Oh, I'm gonna close my account. I'm not gonna close my account. I just put no stock in it. I put no faith in the platform. Zero. Changed the name to X. He actually owns X.com. Problem is that Meta has a trademark on using the term X for a social media platform. So I heard somebody say it last night. Yeah, he got out-zucked again. Like, oh, that's painful to look at. So there's nothing really here that I'm paying attention to. Chili's, 2% move. Nothing. So yeah, there's nothing here that's really floating my boat and making me do anything. What I am paying attention to is right now 50%. We're at 50 on the fear and greed index, and that's something to pay attention to. We're in neutral territory right now, and that's what happens. Bitcoin goes down, everybody's sentiment goes down. I'm telling you, I'm not flipping out. I'm looking at how to put more money in. Why? Because I think it's a great buying opportunity. When the halving event comes, it's always followed by a boom. If those spot ETFs come, I think that's going to be a multiplier. Just saying. Let's see here. You can see where I have my green bands. I go over this with you almost every day. My green bands starts at 26,475 and spans up to 31,580. In between there, I have my current floor, which I told you about, which is 28,028 for Bitcoin. We're trading outside of that smaller band that I had identified for you before, like 29,779, around about there was that tighter band. But we're getting a little too close to that 28,28. We're getting a little too close to that. We need to get back above that 30,000. Do I think we'll do that by the end of the year? Oh, heck yeah. Do I think we'll do greater than 30,000 by the end of the year? Oh, yeah. That's what I think. That's absolutely what I think. I think we're going to start ramping up as we start approaching that halving event, honestly. Will the big board show for us, or do I have to refresh? Let's refresh. While we're waiting for that, you can see all the numbers. Everybody's down in a major fashion. Polygon is down. Ethereum is below where I want it to be, 1850. It's still holding pretty strong though. It's not down that much. However, as my brother says, we need to pay attention to everything that's going on. Fidelity is backing Ethereum, meaning they like Ethereum as much as they like freaking Bitcoin. And what's popular on Ethereum? Polygon. Right? So I'm paying attention to this. Another couple of coins. Cosmos is something I like. Right? There are a lot of coins that I like, and there are coins I've invested in. There are coins that I pay attention to. Those are coins that I pay attention to. Let's see. We get the big board yet? Oh my Lord. How long does this take? We might not get it today. Oh, there it is. Flash in the pan? Come on, what's going on? You gotta be kidding me. There you go. Finally. They got to do something with this website. It takes way too long for it to pop up. But ETH, like I said, 1855. It's up a little bit, but it's still below the 19,000 that we're looking for. Bitcoin, we want it to be above 30,000. But this is a good time. It's giving you a flash. When we look back at this moment, this is going to be a flash in the pan with regard to your opportunity to get in at a lower number. That's what I'm talking about. Now, there are people out there that are saying it's going to go lower. It's going to go lower. If it goes lower, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find some more money. That's what I'm going to do. Honestly, that's honestly what I'm going to do. So anyway, that's Eddie J on crypto. I hope you have enjoyed what I'm doing. If you have any questions, drop me a note. And yes, later on today, we are going to drop another financial or investment word of the day. We're going to do that every day from now on. Anyway, have a good one. Bye-bye.